Hi, beautiful family. My name is Megan Jane, and I'm here to talk to you about self doubt, about shadow work, about facing your insecurities, about being with yourself when you have these feelings of self doubt. Even if you're the most amazing person with all of these accomplishments and you have this whole life set up for you, sometimes we still feel self-doubt. Sometimes we have an amazing community and family around us, and sometimes we're still insecure within us. And this is our responsibility to heal this self-doubt, because personally, I do not want to share self-doubt or be in a vibration of doubt when I am living amongst this earth, amongst my brothers and sisters, amongst the children. I do not want to teach people that self-doubt is just such a vibration that is so true, that we should feel this way all the time, that we shouldn't trust God, we shouldn't trust the universe, we shouldn't trust ourselves. I do not want to carry a vibration of self-doubt. And we cannot wait for a person to come along and say, "Oh, honey, it's okay. You're fine. You are so worthy. You are so good. Do you realize how amazing you are?" We can't wait for a partner, a boyfriend, or a girlfriend to lift us back up. We must recognize our own power within us to do this for ourselves. We need to know how to hold space for ourselves, so then we can step into being leaders in this world and making a difference. And the difference, the peace, starts within us. So be aware of your feelings. Notice when you're feeling in that low vibration and do something about it. Don't act with it, but heal with it. Feel with it. And celebrate your tiny victories in life. That, yes, I didn't go ahead and disappear from this crowd of people because I was feeling this self-doubt, this worry, this unworthiness. And say to yourself, I'm so thankful to you that you didn't step out and go cry in a corner by yourself, that you didn't carry this weird vibration on, you didn't go through with it. Instead, you stood right here in the same exact spot where you felt that anxiety and planted your feet, prayed in that moment, breathed in that moment, been your own boyfriend or girlfriend in that moment and say, "Hey, love, do you realize how amazing you are?" And just celebrate your victories. Take that time to be like, you know what? I am enough, and I am doing enough in this moment with the knowledge I have now. And I can't bully myself no longer. So I think that's important, to celebrate the tiny or big victories that you've had in your past, or even in the now moment, that you chose not to go on with those negative feelings. It's important not to compare yourself to others too, because we are all on our own unique paths. And I love comparing my life to others when I feel inspired by them and say, you know, if they can get healed and get through this, then I can too. You know what? If they can travel the world and be an entrepreneur, you know what? I can too. I can share with you a little bit about how I've experienced self-doubt today. And I'm just going to be honest. I still do sometimes feel self-doubt or feelings of insecure, or I'm not good enough, or I'm not doing enough in this world, I'm not making big enough of a difference, am I really impacting people? Is this all I got? And that's where I come in and I celebrate my tiny accomplishments of, this took me so long to make, and I'm so happy about the geometry, the evenness. And it's so sacred to me that I spent so much time on this, and I'm selling my art now, and I'm going to festivals, and people ask the prices, and I just say, you know, it's worth this much, and it's something I feel is fair or reasonable. upon how much effort I put into it or how much the supplies cost, and I still feel like, ooh, maybe people, maybe I'm selling something that people don't need, or it's unworthy, or like it's not worth anything. But when I come back to my heart, when I'm my own boyfriend or I'm my own girlfriend or mother, I say, what beautiful art you make, Megan. What beautiful time and love you spent making these necklaces. And I love your intention, and it's so much more than the art. Thank you so much for doing what you do and just being so kind to myself and flipping it around, and instead of saying these negative things and trying to sell yourself short and be like, I might as well just give this for free, or, do it cheap, because why would anyone want to spend $33 on a piece of paper with my doodles on it? But it's more than doodles. It's God's work, We get to create with these hands, and we get to create our reality with these brains. And why would our brains want to create self-doubt or insecurities or not being confident enough? Do we really want to teach this to the next generation? I feel we are a part of the new world rising. And as leaders, as guides, as healers, we do not have time to be insecure or feeling like we're unworthy. And, if you're uncomfortable, that means you're doing the work, okay? And there's some times where I felt uncomfortable, like, am I really worthy enough? Do I really know enough? Do I really have what it takes to teach yoga at this amazing festival? And I live and I show up from my heart in confidence, in intention, in love and prayer and devotion, more than I show up for the self-doubt and the unworthiness, because that is not what I want to teach in this world. So I'm being aware of my feelings, but I'm not owning my feelings, especially the feelings of doubt, because I know that's a little demon on my shoulder trying to talk me out of the greater purpose or the greater intention. I may be making art today, but this may turn into something else down the road. So stick with it and go for it. Display, open up your heart and say, hey, this is me. This is what I'm creating right now. And I tried my best, and I am not afraid to ask for money for what I do. I'm not afraid to tell you that this is how much it costs and this is how much I'd love for it. And it's about connection. It's about connecting with ourselves, our hearts, and be able to spread that on to the tribe, the rest of our people, and say, if I can do it, you can do it too. So keep showing up in love and heal the self-doubt by not escaping and going crying and feeling bad for yourself and feeling as a victim. You are so beautiful, and be your own boyfriend or girlfriend and say, babe, you make beautiful art. Don't doubt yourself no longer. This is just from my personal experience, sharing with you a little bit today, like unworthiness. It's just, it doesn't last for that long. The light always shines through, The light always shines through. Keep showing up. Keep showing up. When we go through feelings of being uncomfortable, it means we're making changes. It means we're actually stepping up, and we're stepping in a place full of like showcasing your art, your life, like your hours of work, like training in yoga, your personal practices, and actually sharing it with the world. You're showing up regardless if anyone has something positive to say or negative to say. You're not allowing that to like bring you up or bring you down. You're just like, this is me and this is my purpose, and I'm doing with what feels right. And that's the thing. It's like, just keep showing up and discontinuing the fear or the doubt or the feelings of like, you're not good enough. No, that's not true. That is not true. You'll know exactly what to do. You'll know what feels right. You know when, nah, this doesn't feel authentic to me. You know when you're lying to yourself. You know when you're actually sharing something because you know something about it. You know that you practice this too. So be you, be yourself. Do a job. Be a part of the system, but do the things you love in this life. That's what I'm focusing on. And sometimes it's not easy. But it can be easier if you don't live in the self-doubt. We're not here to doubt ourselves, okay? We're here to love and be our own lovers and healers and mothers and fathers. Like, be so supportive. Like, be your own parents and be so supportive for yourself. Like, yes, honey, like, let's do this. Let's wake up early. I will support you on your art show. Like, what do you need? Get yourself all prepared. No matter if no one buys a thing or no one shows up, like, at least you showed up for your own dream. Show up for you. And the people who are meant to support you will. Some people will think your prices are too high. Some people will think, oh, that's cheap, you know? So stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The light always shines through, family.